Today we're talking about Grandma's Boy.
Your bed is a car.
Yeah, but it's a sweet car.
We open the movie with a Galaga intro.
Batman is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
There was no Sandler in this.
Yeah.
And I thought for sure, like even in Dirty Work, you know, you got the...
We eat the pig and then together we burn.
Rob Schneider, man.
Alex, how are you?
I'm good.
Jeff's mom walks in.
Sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
What was funny to me was what brought to everyone's attention that Alex was sleeping was that he farted real big.
Is he sleeping?
Yes, and possibly his pants.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Cue music.
I don't even know how a lion got into the neighborhood. I heard some growling and shit out in the yard. So my roommate and I, we go to check this shit out. I look up in the tree, and there's the fucking king of the jungle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Be Kind. Let's Rewind, the nostalgia podcast no one asked for. Today we're talking about Grandma's Boy. And before we get started, Happy New Year, guys. 2026 is here.
We did it.
Wait, Grandma's Boy? That's why I had to come down here? This is why I had to miss my cartoons?
Chadwick, you can see this bowl of cereal in the background. We're recording this on a Saturday morning to get real nostalgia with us because adult things get in the way of the podcast for some reason.
Dumb.
Jerks. Stupid jerk. Guys, when do you first remember seeing Grandma's Boy? For me, this was a Blockbuster rental back in the day because this came out in 2006, as we'll get to. I gotta say, man, I hated this movie when I first saw it. And it just shows me what a dark period 2006 was for me. I had no room for any joy in my life, apparently.
You were not having it.
Dude, I think I was living with Sean at the time, and Sean...
Oh, that'll do it. That'll suck the joy right out of your life.
I think I would maybe just recently got laid off, whatever, you know. So I was like, how did I not like this freaking movie? And Sean was like, dude, that was a funny movie. Like, we need to rent it again. And thank God we did. And then it became one of my favorite comedies. Leaf, what about you?
Dude, this is definitely one that you introduced me to. I also wasn't going through a fantastic period in my life in the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. And so there's a myriad of movies sort of that like I missed that I think you had introduced me to. And this is one of them years down the line. I mean, it's probably closer to like 2010 before I'd ever seen this one. And it was something you had thrown up one time, dude. And I laughed my ass off. And there is a part in this movie, we'll talk about it soon enough, but the guy basically is like roaming apartments. And it reminded me of that you could have been living with me because you were also on a tour. We called it the Tour de Chris. Tour de Chris.
Yeah, it was, we'll get to that. I have that in my notes as well. Shadok, what about you, man?
You introduced the movie to me also. And it had to have been somewhere around 2010, 2012, something like that.
Happy Madison, sponsor our podcast, please.
And also, I think I was fucking miserable in my life when I watched this.
Yeah, and probably didn't enjoy it. But if you haven't seen this one, Grandma's Boy, super funny movie. We'll get to the cast and everybody, but it's Happy Madison, so it's under the Sandler umbrella. I don't know. This one, I'm a huge Schwartzen fan, so like this one, anything he does just tickles my fancy.
I have to pee out of my ass.
Real big fan of diarrhea jokes here. So Schwartzen's got him by the buckets, man. But again, Happy New Year. And I hope for New Year's you had yourself a lovely...
Get out of the street, you fucking bum!
And hopefully you did get out of the street. I did pass out one New Year's in an AutoZone parking lot. So there's some precedent there for this. So
I got the worst parking ticket. Well, it wasn't the parking ticket. It was the Uber out of downtown.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. I was hanging out with the old
party
that year.
Oh yeah.
Actually, we went to your show at.
Oh, that's right.
At Strikers.
Yeah, man. That Raw back in the day, man. So today I've got myself
Raw dog.
some Black Rifle bourbon coffee with bullet bourbon in said coffee. Look, man, I was talking about this the other day. When we get older and like you just start liking more bitter flavors, because I guess I don't know, is the joy just sucked from your life and it
just goes on with the bitterness of your life?
I don't know what it is, but like as a kid, I hated all things bitter, and now I'm like, nope, black coffee straight up, whiskey straight in there. No, don't sweeten it up. Just give me the goods. And so, Leaf, what do you got, man?
Dude, in this, I don't know about you guys, but in my family, after New Year's, there's a tradition. New Year's Eve, and it's basically a delicious Grey Goose screw it driver.
Oh, nice, man.
Because I mean, you just gotta keep it going just a little bit longer.
Dude, I hadn't had a screwdriver in a raccoon's age. Shadwick, what about you?
Well, I've actually got a deadline. I've got a lot of work to do, so fuck it.
For our audio listeners, Blaze Orange, that is high soda Delta 9, because Delta 8 wasn't paying him nothing. So, dude.
I'm sure this is going to give me laser focus.
Dude, it should, man. Also, want to shout out our new rewinder of the month, Rick Hodge, man, from Facebook.
First of the year.
Dude, Tennessee boy, man. 49ers fan, fellow musician, man. Want to shout him out. Also, dude, our old boy Salvatore was plugging us on Facebook, man, spreading the love. So shout out Salvatore. Rick was also doing that, man. And one last shout out to Scene Invaders, these dudes that two dudes and a girl that have a podcast that we kind of hooked up with on Facebook. Just as friends, nothing more than that. But anyway, Brad from Canada is his handle. Brad, he actually met Norm. I've been talking to him a little bit on X, man. Brad's a cool dude. So appreciate you guys shouting us out on your podcast, shouting you out on ours, man. So go check them out.
Thank you.
These Scene Invaders, man. So, dude, let's get over into the topic. Grandma's Boy. Leaf, can you kick us off with some boring ass facts?
Real quick, because I don't want to interrupt Leaf ever. This Blaze Orange high soda, just to go along with the
theme.
Go along with the theme of the movie. It tastes just like the creamsicle ice cream.
Oh, geez.
Oh no.
Mixed with bong water.
You should never throw somebody's bong, kid.
We'll clean it out later and make a vase out of it.
Dude, please, man.
A vase or a vase?
Right.
It depends on how pretentious you are.
Yeah.
So for the uninitiated, ladies and gentlemen, Grandma's Boy is a 2006 Happy Madison production, an American stoner comedy film directed by Nicholaus Goossen and written by Barry Wernick, Allen Covert, and Nick Swartzen primarily. Mm-hmm. But guys, this has got a lot of great actors in here.
This is if you're a fan of Waterboy, Big Daddy, Mr. D, anything that Sandler's been in, yeah, you'll recognize all these dudes.
Yeah,
that are in this movie. This is basically, I think, the thing that made me mad about this. I think, other than my life just being sucked out of me by life in 2006, was there was no Sandler in this.
Yeah,
and I thought for sure, like even in Dirty Work, you got the
we eat the pig and then together we burn.
Like I thought we were going to get a Sandler cameo, and when I didn't get a Sandler cameo, and compounded with the existence of not having a job and getting to drink, I guess, which have in this movie, Steel Reserve, which were $6 after tax for a 12-pack was how they were cheaper than a fucking Coke.
Oh, wow, that's good Coke.
Wow, that was bad Coke. Steel Reserve. Maybe don't sponsor our podcast. That one, I got some bad memories for that, man.
I wonder if the fact that Sandler didn't appear in the film contributed to the fact that this film was made for a budget of $5 million. It only pulled in $6.6 million.
I'm surprised it even pulled that in. Like, apparently, I mean, Swartzen has a lot, which is funny if you do your research on this.
Yeah,
Swartzen has stand up, and like, I like that people think that like stand up as Bible. Like when someone's telling a story in stand up, they're like, well, that's fucking real. I mean, that's what happened. I'm like, well, let's not get crazy here, guys. So, but Swartzen, made the joke, like basically it released on a Thursday and was out of theaters on a Friday. Like, like one of those. But I mean, it was probably out. And I mean, we had those at Theater Leaf, like where it was like a movie's there for like, 2 weeks and it's gone.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
And then we're running it to a theater of empty people. Right.
Like nobody's there. And so, but I mean, there was no advertisement for this. It just had Sandler's name on it. So, but I did find out that this was per the head, I guess the CEO of Blockbuster. Sandler met him one time and he said this was the most stolen DVD from Blockbuster.
I wonder,
which is funny. And I think that they ended up making like, it's hard to find rental numbers and all that shit, but I think they sold like $50 million in DVD sales.
I wouldn't be surprised. This is one of those cult classics. And I'm not.
I wonder how it compares to like Mallrats theater wise.
Yeah, I bet it's very similar because I mean, it was, again, that was another one that was just in and out.
I feel like Mallrats is actually collectively a much better movie.
I agree with you. Yeah.
This one, you guys might hate me for saying this, but it's not a very good movie.
I think it's a good comedy. I don't know.
It has some funny lines in it, but structurally, it's not a very good story.
Nah, I agree with you.
Like the third act conflict lasts for like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not plugging this movie in to be Scorsese'd. I want some mindless laughs if I'm buzzed and want to just forget about what happened in 2006.
Oh well, then you should watch this movie.
Yeah, I think that maybe that's also like this might be one of the first movies we've ever covered that like. I mean, I'm sure there's one or two I can't remember. We've done a lot of work in our 2 years of podcasting here. Let's go. But I think this one might be a one a lot of people haven't seen or haven't missed. And so when you go and if you decide to follow our advice and pick it up, and you should, it's got a lot of laughs. It's nonsensical. Again, like Chris said, it's in the vein of a lot of other Happy Madison productions. It's very funny, drug oriented, obviously, heavy on the marijuana, but it is
before
hilarious.
We go to work.
Yeah, and we quote this quite often.
Yeah, we do. Absolutely, man.
Sit on my face.
Yeah, I didn't even put that down as my favorite line. I was like, well, Shadwick's got that one.
That's not my quote. But
dude, Leaf, let's kick this one off, man. Opening scene.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. So we open the movie with a Galaga intro. Oddly enough, I'm a huge video game fan. This is for those of you who are gamers in the 80s, the arcade. There's all kinds of
that sound, like that Galaga sound, is the noise stills just the fucking arcade vibe, like immediately as soon as it comes on.
That man is playing Galaga. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I wonder how much Galaga showed up in pop culture now that you mentioned that, Shadwick. It's been in a lot of movies, but here we are yet again. This is the opening intro, and we meet 35-year-old Alex, played by Allen Covert, and his roommate, Josh, played by Jonathan Loran, and they're just having a good old time.
Let's just stop and talk about Jonathan Loran for a second. That is always in all the Happy Madison movies.
Yes,
he can do that shit with his eye.
You just make a joke, Bobby.
Yes, I did.
Good one.
But he can do that shit with his eye where he looks like he's cross-eyed and shit. I don't know. He's been in so much. Like, he was one of the football players in Waterboy, like I just said, but he's been in all the Happy Madison.
I don't think I'm not sure if he's ever been in a movie for more than 5 minutes in any Happy Madison production, like total. But like when he is, he's usually hilarious. And he is in this again. And so we get another cameo because it turns out that old Joshy, as they're playing video games and smoking weed, hasn't been paying the rent. So their landlord, Yuri, who I assume... Rob Schneider, man.
Alex, how are you?
I'm good.
You know what's funny about this? Like, when I was digging into this, they literally were like, Rob, will you come do this spot? It's like, you're on set for a day or so. They did the same thing more or less with David Spade. And they had no fucking idea what he's going to do. Like they're like, you're the landlord. And so like Rob Schneider just goes through his fucking Rolodex of impressions and ends up landing on Yuri for some fucking reason.
And you can never tell where he's from, but I don't know. It really reminds me of it really reminds me.
Speaks in like Euro trashinese.
Oh, yes. Dude.
They take your testicles and remove them through your anus.
And
it reminds me of the Don't Mess with the Zohan, dude, when like he plays this like Middle Eastern character.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah, Rob Schneider.
Yes.
They're talking about Jorge Posada.
Dude, he's in the film for all of like 2 minutes, if that. Like,
but like I said, I think that they just brought him in. They had no idea what voice he was going to do. He landed on this. It's fucking hilarious. And he's got his goons in there to remove. And one of his goons is good old Kevin Nash.
Yeah, you want to tell that story? Because that story is freaking great, man.
Yeah, man. So those new to the podcast, they used to do pro wrestling like regionally, locally for, I don't know, on and off 20 years. And one of the shows I was on, Kevin Nash was doing a signing. And I went back, the wrestling etiquette, you always shake everybody's hand. But when it was kind of simmered down now, and I went back and I was like, hey, nobody was really around him. And I walked up and I was just like, he stood up first off, because this dude's a charmer. So like there's little social cues. He stands up, looks you dead in the eye, shakes my hand. I was like, hey man, my name's Chris. I was like, just want to tell you, big fan of yours. And I was like, huge fan of you and Grandma's Boy. And because a lot of times at these wrestling things, like these guys are so inundated with NWO talk. So anytime there were big names in the back, I would always talk. I mean, I remember talking to Carlito about Golden State Warriors when they were starting that run with Steph and Clay early on. Like we had a whole conversation about basketball because I mean, these are just normal dudes, right? Like, so I was talking to Kevin about
just normal 8-foot dudes.
Yeah, normal 8-foot, just jack dudes that would break you in half. And so anyway, so I talked to him. He
with
started
a dick.
Dick. So he started being like, oh dude, like he's like potato chips because he's eating potato chips in that scene. And I was like, man, how long were you like on set shooting that? And so he kind of shot the shit with me about Grandma's Boy. Said everybody on there was funny as shit, and it was like a ton of fun. Cause of course he also did like Longest Yard with Sandler and all that. But I was just shooting the shit with him about Grandma's Boy, and then I was like, all right, man, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Like I know you're busy, dude. I was like, I should really appreciate it. And he looks and he was like, Chris, it was good to meet you. And I was like, I know that's a technique, like where you remember people's names. He's just so good at it. But to me, that meant the fucking world. I was like, like you remembered my name. Now, he, of course, probably wouldn't remember me walking up to him in the street. Yeah. But that moment, I was like, damn, like
you stood out to him.
Man. Yeah, dude.
I love that story because it just reminds you that a lot of people, famous people, they're just still people, man. And dude, Chris talked to him about something that he doesn't get asked about a lot, and I think that's really important to remember. Like, dude, if you meet these famous people on the street, like just ask them about like off the wall stuff, man. Like, and different things. Yeah. They like other stuff too.
I remember when you were in the NWO.
My favorite thing with Kevin Nash was it was like a TV spot or a radio spot when he was going under the name of Diesel. And like somebody called in, I can't remember exactly what they said even, but he's like, have you been breaking into your dad's liquor cabinet, boy?
Dude, my other favorite Kevin Nash story was before I was wrestling, I was 17, 16 in the height of the NWO, and they came to town and he was wrestling DDP in the main event. And after the match was over, I think DDP hit him with a diamond cutter or something, and people threw some shit. One or two people threw like some cups in the ring. Then so the Kevin Nash was acting like he was knocked out, and somebody slid him a mic, and he opened it, and he's like, hey, next time you decide to throw a cup in the ring, make sure you got some bourbon in it. I was like, why is this guy the coolest guy on the planet?
Yeah, that's such a tight line, man. That's so good.
So anyway, shout out for Kevin Nash, who's on camera for all of 30 seconds, and we just gushed all over him. So,
dude, yeah,
we'll get you a towel.
He stands out because he's massive, obviously, and you instantly recognize him, and he's moving a lot of Alex and Josh's stuff like out of the apartment. And so Alex is like, what's going on here, guys? And Yuri informs him that he hasn't been paying the rent, which Josh replies, it's impossible because I give my roommate Josh the money every month and he pays it, right, Josh? And
Josh just starts breaking down and crying.
I love them so much.
You love who?
The girls at Madame Camay's Filipino Palace.
Because he, like all of us, he has an addiction. His addiction is Madame Camay's Filipino Palace, or whatever it's called.
He's trying to say they're not hookers, like they're
massage therapists.
And Kevin Nash rings in with that one line.
I would massage your cock for money. There's a word for that. I think it's hooker.
You're a hooker.
What's a hooker? And then
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know we could say cock on this show.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not. YouTube will decide. Our overlords will decide. But my favorite part is like when Kevin Nash says that, like Josh is like, "You're a hooker," and then like Kevin Nash is like pissed off.
Oh, dude,
it's such a funny.
Do they like stop eating the chips for a second when he says that?
He just like puts the chips down and like it's like this aggressive, like they're gonna fuck him up thing.
Yeah,
like,
blowing up at him, dude. It's so hilarious. But so starts the tour de Alex. Alex is summarily evicted. The guy throws his bong on the street.
Where's the bong?
Alex, you forgot smoking lamp.
Yuri. Never throw a bong, kid.
And he starts.
I wish I could do Dante's voice, like,
dude. Yeah, which we meet here in just a minute because Alex now has been evicted. Josh doesn't worry about being evicted because he just moves into Madame Camay's Filipino Palace. Moves into the whore.
You're sick. Take him in.
You're sick.
I know.
Yeah. So so he's not worried about it, but Alex is left without a place to live. So with nowhere left to turn, he turns to his first friend for help, who is Dante, played by Peter Dante.
Dude, and that's what's crazy. So Dante is completely tan, which he answers the door naked. His ass is more tan than Steve Covert's face or whatever. But that actually kind of leads me over because I was like, damn, like he is like really tan. And I thought, what better way to kick off 2026 than with shit stuck in my head this week?
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it!
just keep it in the rotation, guys.
Classic, dude.
It's always rattling around in there.
I know, man. Like 2026, it's still here. Like you will not let it die.
It's just such a good clip.
I had a client the other day. We were talking about some color corrections, and they're like, I don't know, like this part of the plank looks a little white, and I was like,
Chadwick's like trying to push the button.
No, I'm sitting on my hands, rocking back and forth. Like, don't say it.
Like, Chadwick, is there something you want to tell us?
I was in the booth the other day and I literally, for some reason, I could not say the word Google. I don't know what happened. Like, it was just like, it came out like I had marbles in my mouth and I literally quoted Roseanne. I was just like, I can't get this right. I thought the bitch was white.
Roseanne, sponsor our podcast. So at his drug dealer's house, he's talking to Dante. He's talking to Dante and Alex is like, well, what, is there any chance like I can move in here because Alex has all this weed, but he's Dante can't let him move in because the lion is going to be there soon. He's ordered this lion.
Dude, you can get past the dog. Nobody fucks with a lion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he has. He's so like Chris said, Dante's is like a drug dealer and like really stupid. And he's a recurring character throughout the film. And so, all Alex does is he ends up smoking weed. And we are introduced to one of like the first strains of weed, like in the film.
Yeah.
So what kind of weed do you want? I got the Incredible Hulk. I got some of the Green Monster. I got the bling.
There's all different funny, weird kinds of marijuana that this Dante sells.
Not as funny as Ted 2.
Yeah.
Still, my all-time favorite is Here Comes Autism.
We've all had that one.
Yeah.
So it's fine though with Alex because he's got a cousin's wedding. His cousin's wedding come up that same day. So he just gets high. And then the next scene, you see him at the kids' table at the wedding.
Yeah.
And he's just regaling the children with his knowledge of video games, much to their delight. They're cheering him on.
Jump up on the boulder, you do a flying downward thrust with the Sword of Doom, and that's it. Level 6 is done. Thank you. Thank you very much.
He knows all kinds of stuff about video games. We had a video game intro, so this is about to tie in when shows up Alex's grandma, Lily, played by Doris Roberts.
Dude, shout out Christmas Vacation. Everybody loves Raymond.
Yeah.
She's a massive list. Dude.
So much stuff, and they said she was just everybody that I've heard talk about. I think she passed recently, but everyone that I've heard that met her had just great things to say. Just such a nice lady and great, especially in this. She is all that is a grandma in this. Just the way she acts and
immediately
you makes him do chores.
Yeah,
exactly.
You love her because she's really sweet and innocent and just kind from the get go, and her character basically never changes. She's obviously loves her grandson, will do anything for him, and like Chris said, the quintessential grandma.
She was so good in Everybody Loves Raymond because
just a good show.
Nice. No, she does passive aggressive so damn funny.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, she's excellent, man. And obviously she offers Alex a place to stay because she heard from Alex's dad and our mother, who we never meet in this film, by the way. You never see Alex's parents, but she offers Alex a place to stay, her hearing that he's currently in need. And turns out she has a room that just opened up because her roommate Lily moved. And where did she move, Chris?
To heaven.
Sophie was so
mean and full of hate.
Yeah.
So, you want to move in tonight?
You know what? That's a really sweet offer, but unfortunately, I promised my friend Jeff I'd stay at his house.
He doesn't want to sleep in a dead old lady's room, so he rejects the offer. Decides to try his other friend, Jeff, played by Nick Swartzen, who lives with his parents.
No, he lives with his roommate.
Yeah, his roommate.
I'm sorry.
Just put some respect on it,
You're right.
He answers the fucking door in one of those onesie pajama setups, where it looks like
with the footies.
Footies. He answers the door,
which is what I'm eating my cereal in when we get down there.
Yeah, and he's just like,
You sure this is okay?
Yeah, it's totally cool. Just keep your voice down. My roommates are sleeping.
You mean your parents?
Yeah, same thing.
and he's got a fucking car bed, and I guess Swartzen does a bunch of ad lib lines with this, and he's like, you're sleeping on. He's like, you're sleeping in a car bed. He's like, yeah, but it's a fucking sweet car. He's like,
his roommates are going to get him some rims for it.
Yeah, maybe a CV so I can talk to other car beds. But he's
and the thing I noticed, Nick Swartzen looks so damn young in this.
Yeah, he does. I mean, it's really been 20 years. Will do something to you, man. Like I said, a huge Nick Swartzen fan. I got all his stand-ups. I actually got to see him in Chattanooga. I guess last year. Shout out my homie Ben Hunt was there. We got to go watch that together. He did a tribute. He had a part of his show that was talking about Norm. And when he's like, y'all know Norm Macdonald. And I was standing up clapping and looked around and no one else was standing up clapping. And I was like, this is what's wrong with America.
Yeah. Yeah. Even
this used to be a good country.
Stand up and clap for Norm, damn it.
Please.
Yeah, he deserves it, man. So anyway.
Yeah. He has a lot of Nick Swartzen has a lot of funny one-liners in this film. We're introduced to him. I always thought it was funny because Alex is staying in his room and the only place he has to sleep, you couldn't even call it an inflatable air mattress. It's for an 8-year-old.
It's a pool float.
Yeah,
it's a pool float.
What is it? What is it, a fish? I think
I thought it was an alligator, but I'm probably wrong on that. I can't remember.
But it's some bullshit like that. He lays down on it, and obviously it's uncomfortable as hell. He can't sleep on it, and he wakes up. Alex wakes up in the middle of the night, and he He can't seem to sleep. He's bored. He hates his life.
You got to get the poison out.
I was going to say, Shadwick knows sometimes. This is why Shadwick, if he was the Grinch, would have already built himself a fembot.
Next time, you should try foreplay.
Gotta get the poison out.
So
Who says you got to be the Grinch?
He goes to Jeff's bathroom and
I should introduce you to someone.
Yeah.
No.
He goes to Jeff's bathroom to get the poison out, and I mean, obviously, he needs a visual aid because he's a man,
Yeah.
right? Like, and
You want to use your imagination. What are we? Like,
we're
fucking
we're
13?
visual creatures.
We need something.
And he has this doll, like one of Jeff's like little toys, but it's a female. Like one of her plastic breasts is out. She's got the skirt. She's saying all.
Well, it's supposed to be Laura Croft, I think.
Right. It's supposed to be Laura Croft, and
Okay.
because of copyright laws, they ended up having to use a Barbie and do something with it because like they didn't have the rights to Tomb Raider, like for this small part or whatever. Like you have to pay for everything.
God, it's insane. Yeah, you can't even reference anything without somebody wanting a piece of that action, dude.
On fucking Spotify.
On a movie that made barely $1 million.
Yeah,
in the theater.
that probably didn't break even. But man, he's in there and he's just like, to his credit, Laura didn't wear panties.
Laura, no panties. You know I liked it like that.
And I can tell you right now, any of the stoners that ever watch this movie, they know this scene. They would always. I had this scene quoted to me before I saw the movie. Yeah. Like they would yell it the line, and like they'd be like, and they'd laugh, and they'd be like, "You ever seen Grandma's Boy?" And I'm like, "No, dick,
No, stop it."
Yeah, when I told my wife that we were covering this movie, and I needed to watch it last night. She's like, "You talking about the one where the guy masturbates to the Barbie doll?" And I was like, I don't know. Maybe.
You're like, I'm always Alan. Just like I'm just always the guy that fucked the pie.
Like this is one of Chris's favorite movies, so probably.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. And so
I don't know what he's into,
dude. As he's about to get the poison out, unfortunately, the roommates have woken up. Like,
Yes.
Jeff's mom. Jeff's mom walks in.
All right, here we go.
Jeffrey, what are you doing up
Oh my God! I'm sorry! I can't stop coming! I'm sorry! Oh, it feels so good!
And I mean, once you start, you can't stop. It stings.
Oh, I can't stop!
I can't stop coming. It feels so good. Why does he have to add that last part?
It makes it so funny.
I love it. Like, he goes out.
So
after
Alex
that,
comes
and
on Jeff's mom.
Yeah, he was just like,
Can't believe you came on my mom.
It's like that line that comes out.
It cuts immediately. I think that's also really, really funny because while you're still laughing while it's happening, it just cuts and like Alex is in the street. Jeff's just like standing next to him, still in his onesie. And he's like, "Why didn't you wake me up? We could have played video games or done anything else, man." And Alex is too humiliated, even though evidently, according to the story, Jeff's mom is fine with him.
She was fine with him staying. Yeah, she was trying to be cool about it.
All right. Back to Shavik being like, this movie is just.
Yeah, she did like it.
Maybe we were wrong, Shavik. Maybe this movie is realistic, but Alex can't take it, so he decides to sleep at work, like for the final evening, because he's just exhausted. He can't take it, so he goes into the office and he just passes out at his desk. So the next morning, he's awoken at his desk as he's passed out by Samantha, played by Linda Cardellini.
Good morning. I'm just looking for my office.
Are you the new janitor?
And
who was in
Freaks and
Scooby-Doo, Freaks and Geeks, and
Man, she's
Mad Men.
Yes, she's a phenomenal actress too.
Daddy's Home.
Yeah, she's been in a ton of shit. I don't know, to me, this is like the hottest she's been in this. I loved her look in this.
Gorgeous, man. And
Yeah,
she's
especially when she does a little karaoke.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene too.
Somebody getting laid tonight.
In this film, she is a corporate suit. in charge of overseeing the final stages of production on a video game known as Eternal Death Slayer 3.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you get that 3 in there.
Put that 3.
Oh yeah. And Alex is the game. Alex is currently playtesting. So we find out Alex works at Brainasium. He's a video game playtester. So it all cleverly comes together at this point in time.
Yeah.
That why he knows so much about video games. The Gallagher
intro. A little behind the scenes, man. I found out that EDS3, as it's referred to in the movie, is actually a modified version of Blood Rain 2 made by, I guess the company is called Majesco. Mm-hmm. And his other game that we get to later on was also one of their games that I think Blood Rain 2 came out. The other one, Demonic, did not come out, but I guess I assume they threw them a couple of bills and were like, you got anything we can fucking put in this movie? And they're like, sure, here you go. So
Demonic, the character kind of looked like Predator.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, he did. And so he's awoken up, and immediately there's a connection there. Like we meet the love interest. Like Samantha's hot as hell, and Alex is instantly into it. And she's impressed that he stayed overnight to work late when in fact he was just homeless.
I gotta say, when I did the Tour de Chris, I never slept at work. I slept in my car a few times, and
that's what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, I crashed on a lot of couches. If I'm Alex, I know it just furthers the plot here, but I'm going to be honest. I'm just sleeping in my car at that point.
Yeah,
I'm going to wake up with a sore back and some stale pizza, like I helped somebody move. So
yeah, but at least if you like pop a boner or a fucking fart, nobody's gonna like be around to see it.
It's true.
You watching this shit, man? It's fucked up.
Like the work day begins at Brainasium. Jeff shows up, so we find out Jeff is not only one of Alex's friends, but he's also another game tester. They work together at Brainasium, and their day sort of begins. Alex is exhausted, but he's not too exhausted to engage in a video game battle with some of the other younger testers. Sort of a kid who is the best game player that they have. Usually during lunches and random times they'll challenge each other, and so it would appear that Alex is currently the champion.
Yes, good old Graybush, champion.
The Graybush is strong with this one.
Yeah, Graybush is strong in this too, because he beats the absolute shit out of Homeboy and Frog Bob or whatever the fuck they're playing. Where
Dude,
the voiceover flies.
Dude, the voiceover on this fucking cracks me up. They're playing this game.
Eat that frog dick, Timmy. Eat it.
Yeah.
I thought you were good.
Your shit's sweet.
So it's super fun to watch. Like he Graybush aka Alex destroys the young video game tester. But meanwhile, there's I
got to shout out real quick. Like they're going through the halls and stuff.
Yeah,
there's some posters on the wall, and one of them is for Gay Robot. Which was this cartoon that Sandler and Swartzen were working on that I guess just died, and it was supposed to come out like it's just Swartzen with a robot voice with a lisp. He was just all it was just an overtly gay robot that was always trying to hook up with you.
Is there a video of this somewhere?
I don't think so. I think that I'm sure there's something somewhere, because they were trying to get a deal. I remember hearing him in an old interview talk about they almost had a deal with Comedy Central. It was supposed to be a cartoon just called The Gay Robot, and I guess for whatever reason it got smashed, but they had it in the background here.
It was like, I need to check my oil.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to be honest, for a long time I thought Nick Swartzen was gay, because he always does those lispy characters.
911.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he always plays these lispy.
Look, he's got powder all over his nose.
I've been baking a cake for you guys as a surprise.
And they're funny, but I legitimately thought it. So I thought I was straight. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
He always plays those wild characters. But I don't know why they smashed.
Yeah.
I don't know why they smashed Gay Robot. That's really strange, dude.
Dolph Lundgren, not the actor. Apparently he gets really upset.
But Chris brings up a good point in this film. That's something that I had not noticed in a lot of other watch throughs. There's a lot of background memorabilia and weird gaming and movie contraband, some stuff that exists, some stuff that doesn't. It's really cool to watch like what's happening in the background because the video game studio Brainasium, it's like the studio did a good job at making it look like a place you really wanted to work. Like this was a dream job. Obviously, if you were stoner or young homeless Chris.
I was about to say, if you're just miserable in your life and have nowhere to sleep,
that's what I was wanting to do. I was like, God, this is great. How do I get this job?
I wonder if it increased the population of people trying to get jobs in video games.
I bet it did after the DVD research, 100%.
Yeah.
Like Michael Scott said.
Monkey see, monkey do.
That's it.
Monkey pee all over you.
Full Sail was like,
yeah. Full Sail, also another. Don't sponsor our podcast. Your fake ass degrees.
But meanwhile, there's a small company meeting happening with the head of the company, Mr. Cheezel, played by one Kevin Nealon.
Tea?
Sure.
It's a wonderful dandelion nettle blend. Very cleansing. Good for new beginnings.
Plays a Zen Buddhist practicing hippie. Dude, really stretch here for Kevin Nealon.
That's what I was going to say. I was really glad that he finally went out of his box in this one and played the same character he played.
He plays Chevy Check.
The ball wants to go home.
Yeah, the ball wants to go home. Make it go home. Yeah, basically, like we said in our Caddyshack episode, this basically has to be the Chevy Chase influence for that character.
It has to be, dude. But so he basically tells Samantha, he's the head of the company. He tells Samantha he's concerned about finishing the product of Eternal Death Slayer 3 on time. There's a lot of bugs. They're very, very far behind. They need to get this done so they can get to work on JP's new masterpiece. And who is JP, you ask?
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Cheezel. I was in the middle of another huge breakthrough with the new game.
How's it looking?
It's the future of gaming.
Well, he's a genius.
He is a genius.
Self-proclaimed.
Dude, his intro, guys.
Oh, dude, when he's coming in,
when right, basically, this is what happens. Like he's in slow motion. He's in a black trench coat. He's got like the black glasses, and immediately it's playing this like techno music. Like it's the
we've all known people like this. Like you've seen them, you've interacted with, especially when we worked at the movie theater. We had a few employees here and there that definitely were this 100%.
Yeah,
he's dead now.
Yeah. But JP is played by Joel David Moore. And he, of course, is a prodigy, Matrix obsessed nerd who evidently created Eternal Death Slayer 1 when he was only 13 years old.
Yeah.
He's much older now. Like, I think he's like in his late 20s, early 30s now.
Dude, shout out to Joel David Moore, though. Like, the opposite of what we were talking about. Again, we're huge fans of Kevin Nealon. Like, not really taking shots at him or whatever, but he often plays that character in movies. Joel David Moore has been all over the place in what he plays in movies and the characters he plays. He's got a wide range. That dude is funny as shit.
He's this weird character who who sometimes talks in a robot voice, which you're pretty sure is like multiple personalities. I guess what's it called? DID now or DID?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to be a robot. Like he doesn't want to be human. He even says somewhere like, underneath this genius, I'm just a human, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And it's the whole part of this, like Leaf said, with like he's talking to himself. So he has like his ego, and then he has a voice of reason that's in there that's like knows what's going on and tries to he's arguing with himself at one point in time where you see like all that shit come out. But he's just over the top, arrogant ass, obviously like socially stupid and doesn't know how to handle himself in public. So
he doesn't. So of course the film immediately Mr. Cheezel asks JP to show Samantha around the office.
He says, sure, I can put my genius on hold. That's all you need to know about that character. Again, people have definitely known like that where you're like, are you serious?
Exactly.
You serious, Clark?
JP is showing Samantha around Brainasium, the gaming studio, and they end up in the break room, or like he likes to call it, the stupid idiot room full of jerks.
Genius. He's a fucking lyrical wordsmith.
Inside, of course, as we mentioned before, Alex is dominating the other young game testers at a gaming challenge, and Samantha, wants to see, so she goes in, and immediately, obviously, there's more chemistry between Alex and Sam, and JP is jealous. Like, he obviously likes this girl. Samantha's hot as hell, and the whole freaking group just rips into him. They all hate him.
Wow, JP, that is a great outfit. How much do clothes cost in the Matrix?
Just like ripping on his ass. Adios, turd nuggets.
Yes, JP is not amused that he's out. Like, it's
yeah. They call him Gray Bush in this too, like right when Samantha walks into, so it's kind of funny, like
my bush is not actually gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
No, that's not a quote. My bush is not actually
I was gonna say shout out our homie Shadwick. He doesn't have a gray bush. From the chin down, lasers, no hair.
I don't mind it.
R.I.P.
And all of our female viewers can tell you that they appreciate that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
that's what they say.
That's what they say, man. So after this chaos, JP does the as we talk the.
Adios, turd nuggets.
You get his little robot voice, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on with this guy?"
Yeah.
But dude, Alex does not want to. He can't sleep in the office anymore because Samantha busted him. So I think that he's just like, fuck it, I gotta sleep in a bed.
He's racked with the dilemma. Yeah, he still is homeless. As the day ends, he has no choice. There's an interaction between him and Jeff one more time. They're leaving, and Jeff's like, "You can come stay." And his mom comes and his roommate comes to pick him up, and
she won't make eye contact with it. She like sees him and like looks straight down or whatever. There's just a great line too, like where Schwartzen gets in the car and he's like,
"Hi, mommy.
Did you have a good day?"
I did. Do you remember the TiVo Samurai Jack?
I did.
Like, did you remember the
TiVo school? Yeah,
she's like, "Yes, sweetie."
Like he picked him up from school or some shit. Like that's so funny. Now he's going to just have to take up his grandma's offer.
It's
because
his only
also,
option.
Yeah, because I do like that he tries one more time with another coworker, and he's like, "What? So you can come on my mom too?" And he's like,
Jeff's a fucking liar, Timmy.
What's that?
How many people did you tell about the incident with me and your mom?
13?
Schwartzen's comedy genius. Love the timing, man.
Which that rings true for me and Chris when Chris did a shit talking video for his fantasy league, and I started like showing everybody. He's like, "Dude, don't do that."
Take that one down. I do believe that was shout out our homeboy Sean. We did a San Francisco tuck job one.
I'm cutting this.
So it was funny as shit till Shadwick was like, "Hey, everybody, like 13 people." I was like, "Why are the views going up for this? I got to take this down."
Call, dude.
Yeah, but
so Alex obviously takes up his grandmother's offer.
You know what? If you hadn't taken that down, our podcast would probably be much bigger now.
No,
for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
everybody would be like,
"Go back to the 90s."
so Alex is forced to like.
He liked to say the F word.
Yeah.
So Alex is forced to move in with his grandma and her two still living roommates, which wasn't mentioned before, by the way. B, played by Shirley Knight, who appears to be completely and totally senile. And Grace, played by Shirley Jones, a four times divorced bitch who thinks Alex is gay because he's 35 and homeless.
Grandson or whatever. Like, dude, Grace, Shirley Jones, I don't know what it is about her character that makes me laugh. Like, she's so condescending and such a bitch this entire time to Alex.
My grandson's gay too. I'll give you his number.
I'm not gay, but thank you.
Denial.
I love that. I love that in this
so
movie.
funny, man.
Not to mention what happens later on that's even funnier.
Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah. He wasn't.
Yeah.
Not after I got hold of him.
Dude, we'll talk about it. I got something to say about that one, but that's so funny. But so he moves in and like immediately grandma feeds him. Like he's super excited to be there, man. Like things seem to be going like excellent until later on that evening when he's sleeping in Shirley. This part kills me, dude. Where he's sleeping in grandma's dead friend's room.
Yeah.
And it turns out grandma likes to play pranks. he hears a ghostly voice that sounds very familiar.
Oh, it's so cold when you're dead.
That's one I had written down, man.
Yeah. And it's really her voice. Like that's really her voice. Like she's doing the voiceover.
It's got a voice mod on it, but it is her.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to go. I actually rewound it and skipped back and watched it again, dude. I actually be kind and rewinded it just so I could hear that again because she was like, "It's so cold when you're dead."
Like it's I like that. So she finally gets up. She's like, "Boo!" And he like freaks out, and she's just like, "I told you we were gonna have fun." And then she's like,
Sweetie, don't curse. You're better than that.
she just scared the shit out of him. Like,
and he can't sleep. And the next morning, he's like, she makes him this gigantic breakfast. He was just like, he eats it. He's so excited. He's like, anyways, I'm going to go back to bed.
Like for 3 more hours to sleep. I'm like, that's an eternity. That's awesome.
An eternity when you have like, you know, like a shit, I don't know, like a shit theater job, right? Like, dude, 3 extra hours. They could do wonders with that before you have to go to work. And his grandma was like, but could you help around the house? We're so old. And his grandma's so sweet. And they make him do all sorts of asinine
like
tasks.
Landscaping shit and like all this vacuuming everywhere. I think there's a dead cat gag in there somewhere, I think. And there's I don't know. It's a funny little montage. But now you see kind of the dynamic. Like she's feeding him well, taking care of him. But and anybody that has, you know, as we get older and your grandparents got older, sometimes you have to go over there and help them out a little bit. And then it'll be it'll just be a few seconds. And you come over here and then you get there and you're going to get a honey-do list of things that need to do. And you know what? We do it because we like our relatives. So
we do. And Alex does that. Like he does all the things for her. So we find out when he finally does get to work, Samantha, the new hire, the suit, like as I mentioned, she's there to make sure the game is finished on time, and she cracks down on all the testers and the other employees, making Eternal Death Slayer 3, ensuring they tackle the bugs and get it out on time. And of course, Alex falls asleep in the meeting because he's just whooped. Right?
Dude, shout out, by the way. I think that's Kelvin Yu that plays Kane, the Asian dude in this, because we start to meet some of the other testers and he's playing up that like Asian, the mom is never happy with what you did. Like, so he's just always just self-deprecating on everything. Like, I don't know why this last watch through that character made me laugh really fucking hard.
He made me laugh too. I was going to say that same thing. He really hit me. He's sort of like a throwaway character for the most part, but like, dude, he's so funny in this, man.
What was funny to me was what brought to everyone's attention that Alex was sleeping was that he farted real big.
Is he sleeping?
Yes, and possibly shitting his pants.
And so she's like, "Hey, I need you to focus." And then, you know, this is where Alex tries to save face with the boys. And he's got these 3 hot roommates that kept him up all last night.
That's what he tells everybody. Yeah, he's like, he's got 3 hot roommates he's living with, and they're just nymphomaniacs, guys. They just can't even get to your rest just because of all the sex that's happening. Dude. And I like this part because I sort of overlooked it in all my other watch throughs. I was just there for the jokes. But plot wise, I didn't realize that even though they're making fun of him, they really all do look up to him. Like he is like sort of like the top guy there. Not only is he's good at video games, he's good at his job. Like he has everybody's respect. They all still rip into him because that's how guys are.
Yeah, that's how we are.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
but he is like the storyteller guy. Like, yes, gather round,
children.
He is, and they think he's living with 3 nymphomaniacs. Like, and they're just everybody's enamored.
Dude,
like
yeah.
They can't believe it. They're so excited for him and to hear stories about his conquests. So that's how he's trying to play off.
You're living the dream.
They're 33% right on that. He's living with 1 nympho.
He is.
No,
dude, in the silent film era. Then JP is going to continue his to kind of set this home that JP has a crush on Samantha. This is where JP goes to her office and he tries to invite her to like some symposium or something, and she rejects his offer. And then he's just like,
I want to get you a black cobra just to go around the neck.
He offered to buy her a cobra, dude. He's a millionaire.
I like that. Like, it's just one of those lines where I was just like, it's one of those lines in movies. I guarantee you there were probably like 17 different lines for that, like that he threw in there, and that's the one they kept, and they'll do that over and over again to see if you got something else.
Yeah,
for a throwaway line. The cobra was perfect. I love that shit.
It's so funny, dude.
Please get on top of me.
So after work, after the company meetings are all over, we find out Alex is working on his own game called Demonic in his spare time. This is his personal side project he's told no one about, obviously, because he doesn't want criticism from his male friends and coworkers. Sorry, ladies, you will have no understanding of any of this.
Right. And Demonic, like I said, was a Majesco game that was supposed to be.
You think women don't understand about Demonic?
Yeah.
No,
I can't wait. I can't wait to show you the world.
I just meant they have no understanding of being able to like go to your friends with something that's really important to you and not being obliterated into atoms by your boys.
Yeah.
It's like here's something that's really important to me, and just your friends ripping you to shreds.
And you're just like, well, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Demonic was a Majesco game that was kiboshed. So I guess they were able to get a little bit of money off a game for Xbox 360 that just didn't get finished and ran out of funding. So I always think that that's kind of interesting, where it's like, because you think about that, like when a video game gets canceled or a movie gets canceled, you still have the footage you did. You still have the video game you did. Like, the fuck do you do with it? Try to recoup some losses, I guess. This is a good way
interesting
to do it.
that you said that, because I could tell you.
I'll tell you one thing that got canceled last night that I'm really happy about is Jake Paul. He got his fucking jaw broken last night.
Yeah. Welcome to the bigs, kid.
I had that on repeat for a while, but when it comes to a video
just
game,
till he came,
and then right to sleep.
Yep, poison's out.
Yep.
But just to answer your question, Chris, like when it comes to video games, they reuse a lot of those assets. It's not like a movie where you're like, well, these scenes are like, and maybe there's some instances somebody can.
They do. They do.
You just like render them a different color.
Well, that's just exactly. That's a good point. Like, they'll take a lot of the assets and like remake. So, for instance, there's a really popular video game called Overwatch. For those of you who are still gamers that remember, that was actually the pieces of another failed project, and they turned it into like this hero shooter game.
Okay.
At Blizzard Entertainment. And like in gaming, you're able to like salvage a lot of that. Now, I don't know if they did that with Demonic in this game, if they used those assets.
I mean, they used the game that just wasn't finished. Like, it got kiboshed, so they had footage of it. But I mean, famously, that's what Mario 2 was. Mario 2 that we got was a completely different game. They just threw Mario, Luigi. They took out the original character, put Mario, Luigi, Princess, and Toad in there, and
I forgot about that,
and shoved it down America's throat.
Don't they do that a lot with like Grand Theft Auto, like the open world stuff? They just kind of like re-render a lot of the buildings.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. So like when it comes to video games, you can reuse a lot of the assets. And that's what I was saying. I don't know if they ever I know Demonic never made it out, but I don't know if they ever reuse those assets in other video games.
For another video game, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that's often commonly done. Like,
yeah,
with,
that makes sense. I mean,
gaming,
you gotta, dude, you already paid for it, so you might as well find a way to use it, man. So
yeah.
But the game has these dirty dopers in it. As his grandma calls them, because you're fighting drug dealers.
Ooh, take that, you dirty dopers.
Yeah, it's it's what he tells her anyways. And so grandma gets to play like Alex's game, and she's immediately addicted to it.
Yes.
She loves it. She's ripping hearts out. She's throwing bodies against
she doesn't
the wall.
like violence, but you dirty dopers.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah,
it's like I'm ripping off your head, throwing it at your body.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's justified violence is fun. So she's immediately addicted to the game. But meanwhile, Alex sneaks off while she's playing the video game because he realizes he's not getting any more work done.
Yep.
And so while grandma is playing his new game or his game in the works, Demonic, Alex sneaks off to Dante's house where we meet his friend, Dr. Shockaloo.
I'm ready for your pronunciation on this. Can you do it?
I can do it.
Right.
Dr. Shockaloo, played by Abdoulaye Ngom.
Wow. Well done.
Thank you very much.
You forgot that.
Yes.
Dude, that guy, that dude has been in, what was he in? That's My Boy.
Yeah.
Now I got to be part of this shit. I think he was in My Name is Earl.
Fucking white people.
Yeah. Like, he's been in so much shit. And every time he's on screen, that's what I see now. I'm always like,
Fucking white people.
And for those of you who don't know, he's in full African regalia. He's got lion's teeth, like necklace. He's got the white makeup. Like he's an African. And and they never explain, I don't think. Does Dante explain why he's there?
He's there to, I think he was there to help with the lion situation. Okay.
So that must have been his African
king of the jungle.
Dude, he must have
I shit my fucking pants.
So he must have incorporated Dr. Shockaloo as his African connection to get a hold of the lion. Okay, I got you. And also Alex is there to secure illegal cable TV from Dante
because he figured out like, hey, look, like he's got to get some cable, some entertainment, and
something in grandma's house. She's got nothing,
and so he's gonna get illegal cable hookup, one of those boxes. We all very much either had it or had a friend that had it that
I was going to say
descrambled all the channels and you got everything.
Shout out to that for those of you who don't remember. For those of you who think your internet piracy was the beginning, dude, get in line on the OG, son.
The OG was my dad. We had one of those boxes that for those that don't know what we're talking about. They had these little cards with a chip, and it would give you access to like all the channels, like HBO, pay-per-view, everything. But when there were big events like Mike Tyson fights back in the day, you could watch all the prelims, and then undoubtedly, as Mike Tyson is walking to the ring, they would send out this frequency, scrambling thing.
Yeah.
And so I think I've talked about it before, but my dad would always have a backup card. So we would watch all that shit, and then they would do the scramble, and we'd wait about 5 minutes, and he'd plug in the new card.
Your dad's an OG.
Nice, dude. Yeah. Hey, still got the fight, baby. So who cares about the introductions, man? So he's get the illegal cable box, which everybody that probably listens to this podcast fondly remembers the illegal cable box. Either you had it or a friend had it. Go watch some free pay-per-view. Because, if fuck them corporations,
the scrambled Skinamax, dude, because so it wasn't like nowadays.
Tweed. Sponsor our podcast,
dude. It wasn't like nowadays.
Sponsor my poll.
It wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't like nowadays. Back in the day, like you had these channels, right, and that they were pay to watch, and now we have channels that are pay to watch. They got y'all again, man.
They came back, man. They came back to get us. But so after he's secured this, he's gonna go home. Which, by the way, I love that when he goes to the fridge, he gets home. He's smoking weed, so he's like, man, they got some leftover lasagna. Like grandma, I think, left him a note that there's like leftover shit in there. And there's no microwave, so he's got to heat it up in the oven. And
That's funny.
obviously, like, he's not super aware of ovens and how they work. And he goes to pull it out and burns the shit out of his hand.
Ooh, dinner time. Oh, fuck! Cock sucking fucker ass fuck! Oh!
Which, by the way, dude, his screams and shit in this movie are so fucking funny. He drops everything, but more importantly, he's burned the shit out of his hands. His tool that he uses for work.
So he can't get his testing levels done yet again, because the first night grandma was addicted to his game, and she was having him do chores, so he couldn't get any of his work done. So now yet again he cannot get any of his work done, and basically Samantha calls him into the office like the next day, and she's just like, what are you doing? Because right before this, when Alex shows up with his bandages on his hands, his friends are like, what are you doing? And he tells his friends that, like, and this is where we get introduced to the two characters. That's why I don't want to mention it. Like, he says that his three nymphomaniac like roommates burned his hands during some sexual shit. Some sexual fetish for whatever reason. Like, and so we're introduced to his other two like core roommates.
Kane,
Jonah Hill, go ahead.
Kane, played by Kelvin Yu, and Barry, played by a young Jonah Hill.
So young. Is this before or after 40-Year-Old Virgin?
This would be after 40-Year-Old Virgin, because that was 2005. But he's still
a year after.
I have a funny story, because he was still like 17 during this, which we'll get to part of this later on.
My favorite part, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, man. So
yes,
but like Lee said, he's bragging about these sexual escapades before Samantha walks up. And then she's just like, it's not very smart. Like, use your hands. And they try to like chime in and be like, no. And he's three roommates are like nymphomaniacs. They're da-da-da-da-da. He's just like, I don't know what they're talking about. Jonah Hill's like, you literally just told us that.
His video game testing nerd friends, clearly virgins, like the majority of the people he works with, like rat him out. Samantha's like pissed. Like, clearly she drags Alex in the office and just berates him. And she's like, look, you're our best tester. I need you to be like on the ball. Are you gonna be able to finish your levels? We need to get this game out. You're a linchpin to this. Can you do it? And he's like, yes, I will come through.
And I love the little flirt nod here. He's just like,
look, I know you think I'm really hot too, but I have this very serious deadline that my boss gave me, so until I finish my levels, I can't have any distractions.
And then he runs into JP, who's trying to blend in with the fucking wall.
He's got his like trench coat pulled up, and he's like trying to be a chameleon,
dude. And he's just like, he says something to JP. They like walk by, and he's like, "How did he see me?"
I hate your face.
Yes. Just further drive the wedge between JP. And the funny part was just like, JP was clearly out there stalking Samantha. Like, he was clearly there to watch Samantha and probably eavesdrop on their conversation. And it further, like, this scene's important because, like Chris said, the connection between Samantha and Alex, they've already met. Now they're kind of a little bit closer now. And JP likes her too. And he's getting more and more jealous.
Yep. Dude, he is. And so now he can't, when Alex gets home, now he can't get any work done because, as a lot of us do, we get addicted to reality television, and they got addicted to Antiques Roadshow.
Dude, shout out. That's a fucking banger show. I don't know anyone that hasn't watched that at least 30 episodes straight because
you can't watch one. It's like a Lay's potato chip. As soon as you like start watching one, the fucking marathon's on, and the next thing you know, it's like midnight.
You just can't believe what old shit is worth, dude. It'll blow your mind. You're like, what do you mean $300,000?
Immediately the next day, you're looking around your house at all the trash you have to see.
Yes, dude.
I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I don't know at what point and why my life changed, but I actually really like going to fucking antiquing now.
Yeah, I do. Like it's something when you get older. It's nostalgia, I think.
Like I've got one of those like 1930s floor radios in my house.
Yeah,
now.
that's cool shit.
Doing this podcast is actually like, I think that's settled in my mind why, like, and the older we get, the more we have an appreciation for older stuff. It's like you start to view it in a different lens. Going back with you guys and watching these old movies constantly, it's given me a new love and appreciation, even for shit I hated before and didn't like.
Do you guys realize the shit that we had in high school? Like, I still have a pair of like Doc Marten boots.
Oh wow,
those are vintage.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
We are vintage.
You're vintage now.
No, dude, we're literally going to be the old people, like on antiques.
I'm going to get Leaf appraised at an Antiques Roadshow and see what I can get for him.
Not enough.
I'm going to be like the old guy on fucking Waiting.
You're slowly slipping into senility. But so like we said, the parents or the grandparents are addicted to Antiques Roadshow,
which they got, by the way, from him because he hooked up the illegal cable. So they've never seen this shit before.
Yeah, and so then it cuts back to there's just a fun, just throwaway scene, but like Swartzen's character Jeff gets challenged to a new game. And they're like, we're going to challenge you to Dance Revolution. He's like, well, that's funny because we don't have that. You're a moron. and then it turns out they do have Dance Revolution, which this is a fun one that's probably been gift and clipped to death. But turns out Swartzen or Jeff has played Dance Revolution, and
You're gonna break the game, you're so good.
high score. What's that mean? Did I break it?
Did I break it? Which Chris quotes a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Anytime, if you get beat by Chris at anything, expect to hear this live from Nick Swartzen. Just expect it, dude. It's coming to you. Also, I played Dance Revolution at one point.
Yeah.
If you want to see that clip and other things, if we can find it, you should subscribe to our Patreon and support us
for free. And I want to make the announcement here for the month of January. All Patreon content is free. We're unlocking everything for free in January. So if you've already subscribed to our Patreon, you're not going to have to pay that month. I'll make sure that you get the month for free. If you haven't subscribed to our Patreon, just go ahead and subscribe to that upper tier. If you like what we're doing, keep that upper tier, or you can downgrade to free again. It's fine.
I guess you're just going to keep making decisions yourself.
Look, I can't bother you for every business decision, okay? You're a busy man.
It's me money.
Yeah, Chadwick is Scrooge McDick.
Me money.
But anyway, our Patreon has got a lot of Chadwick's artwork is on there. Leaf doing video game stuff. I'm doing wrestling stuff. We have a little bit of paranormal things on there. A ton of outtakes. Most episodes have several outtakes.
Stuff would have gotten us canceled on YouTube.
Did you keep that picture I sent you of my notepad at work? Where you're like, is that what's in your head?
I did. There's a bunch of demons and shit Chadwick just sketched, I assume, in the middle of a meeting when he was supposed to be paying attention. But like, we have all this kind of stuff on there. So
it was my meeting.
Yeah. People are just staring at him while he's drawing.
It's my island.
So anyway, go check out our Patreon. Be Kind Let's Rewind at I think it's patreon.com/Be Kind Let's Rewind. Or you can just look up links in the descriptions on all of our stuff. So, man, go check us out. And we appreciate all the support on there, man.
Thank you. So, meanwhile, while Jeff is destroying one of his other younger coworkers at another gaming challenge, we cut back to JP in his Matrix-themed Techno Dome office, and this makes me laugh every time I see it.
Is this when he's on his Segway, too?
It's this he's like in his office and he's leaned back in a chair.
Yeah.
There's like three monitors, which is like not a lot actually if you're like a streamer, but you know what I mean? Like he's got like this whole setup, the Matrix theme office. He's got techno music just blasting. And in comes one of the video game testers. I believe it's Kane.
It's Kane. Yeah, it's the Asian dude.
The Asian guy. And he has a suggestion for JP. But JP can't, he was just like, he literally like does the robot thing, turns off the music. It's just like, why didn't you knock? And Kane's like, I did, but the music is so loud you couldn't. He's like, interrupts him. He's like, why are you wasting my time? And he gives him a suggestion.
Yeah, it's like some of the characters on one level look exactly like the characters on another level, and it's like I think it might be confusing to some people.
That's it.
And JP is like, well, we can't redesign it. It put us way too far behind. He's like, yeah, but we could just like re-render them, a different color, and that would like separate them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why don't you leave the decisions to me?
Yeah, he's mad. And this is when you get him talking to himself too, like when he leaves, because he's like,
He had a good idea. Shut up.
My favorite part is just like eject, and he just blacks the music. It just cuts him off, and you can't hear him talk.
Kane does that shit where he's like, I'm just a worthless piece of shit. JP's just going to steal the idea for this and make it his own, because I believe he ends up telling Samantha like, hey, like, this is what we'll do. And she's like, oh, that's really smart. And he's just like, I am a genius.
She goes, that's a really great idea. It's like, that's the only kind I have.
Yeah. But before, back at home, you do have like Alex ends up bribing his grandparents with actual tickets to Antiques Roadshow so he can finish his levels. And he comes in and now he's a hero because he did finish his level, because his whole team is like, hey, like, they're talking. They're like, what if we just split it up? We can test it real quick, because they think he's going to let him down. But he comes in the clutch, finishes the levels. So they're back on track for that. And in the corporate meeting, you have the
Mr. Cheezel,
Kevin Nealon, dude. And they're stoked because they're back on track. The game's going to be completed. And he has like incense or some shit that he's burning, and like
he has a Native American shaman like burning a smudge stick, like clearing out the evil like troll demons. Like,
a smudge stick?
Yeah,
that's what it's called. It's used in paranormal stuff. Like a lot of people believe, ancient peoples believed that it drove the smell, like would drive away demons
like
and evil
sage
spirits
and stuff. And so
it's like
Mr. Cheezel, while he's cleansing,
I thought a smudge stick kind of went along with a weenie whistle.
This is not what you can call it many things, okay? But so Mr. Cheezel's going to pay for the team to go out to celebrate at this point. So he's, they're like, oh, cool. JP, unfortunately, is not going to be able to make it because he just got the new season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer on DVD with bonus features.
Wow,
it's not even out yet.
I didn't even know it was out.
Yeah, it's not even out yet.
He knows some people. All right, he's just that freaking cool, man. How could Samantha deny? Exactly.
How did he see me? So Mr. Cheezel, of course, if he chooses the restaurant, what you're gonna get, which is a pretty funny scene because they got David Spade in here for a cameo. Good old Shiloh, aka Guy Blow.
Mr. Cheezel. Mr. Cheezel sends him to this.
Said it wrong.
Yeah,
this vegan.
Stupid.
He sends them to this vegan hippie restaurant, all the video game testers and Celebration on Brainasium's dime, and they don't have alcohol at this place. Like Chris said, David Spade, Shiloh, aka David Spade, is their server, and dude, they just rip him apart. The whole scene is just David Spade getting roasted.
You stupid ass.
Choke on cow dick.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
We're vegans. We're not hurting anyone.
I was rounding up all the gluten in the world and launching into space where it can't not hurt us ever again.
Try again.
This again,
God.
like I assume he was on set for probably a day.
You know what's funny about this scene? I remember like when I was younger thinking like, how come they just like bring in like all of these like movie stars for these like cameos? Like, could you just hired like a cheaper actor? Now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, you can't beat David Spade's delivery, dude.
No, man.
Like,
Dude,
if you could get him for like 20 minutes, like
Dude,
your movie's that much better.
100%, man.
Another like short derail for just a second. We were talking about last night. You remember the KFC commercials where they had a different actor as Colonel Sanders for a long
Norm
time?
was one of them.
Yeah, like Norm was one of them. We were just like going down the list last night of like who would be good for that, because you had Norm,
Right.
you had Reba McEntire, and I was like, David Spade would be great for that.
Dude, he would. Yeah. I could
he
definitely
would
see
be.
that, man. But
when is he coming on the podcast again? Is it February?
Sure.
Any day now.
February.
Any
We just
day
don't.
now.
February. We just don't know what year yet.
Shattuck's like,
damn it, he guessed it.
Yeah.
Shattuck's like, David Spade's coming to the Copa tonight.
Yep, David Spade tonight.
We're going to see Bobby Darin at the Copa tomorrow, right, Charlie?
Bobby Darin tomorrow.
Family Guy Bobby Darin joke.
Yes.
But back at home, like they just ditched the place. They're like, all right, man, let's just
They go get cheeseburgers at like In-N-Out or whatever.
Dude, let's just go get some. I got these cheeseburgers, man. And so like they're gonna go get burgers at home. After they got back from the Antiques Roadshow, old grandma went into Sophie's tin and she found what she assumed was some tea that Sophie
Some
had.
loose leaf tea.
And so she brews this tea that really has a kick, apparently. And so they're just celebrating Sophie, which oh shit. Yeah, there you go, Shattuck, holding it up. You know that they just drank his pot. So like, you're like, shit, Alex's pot is gone and the grandparents have eaten it. And Nick Swartzen to get to the house, the segue joke, which again,
We're not going to my grandma's house. Go pee in the alley.
I have to pee out of my ass.
whatever that back and forth is, like he's gonna have diarrhea. So they end up going back to the house, and Alex is like, "Be quiet." They're usually asleep, and you just hear like this loud, like laughing and Mexican
it's like mariachi music almost.
music.
Yeah.
And they're watching like what Antiques Roadshow or whatever, or what are they watching?
It's like some sort of Hispanic channel.
That's right.
and
It's
they're
a
just-
Hispanic like variety show, I think is what they're watching. And then so like he comes in, and this is where you have the booze watch, where they have a 12-pack of Steel Reserve for this party, which still to this day, I drank way too much of that back in the day during 2006 when.
Dude, that's
does it give you a headache to just say that out loud?
It did. I'm
You know what's
hungover right now. Again, like with the Steel Reserve here. Also, shout out to Homeboy from Deadpool that's in this scene that no longer has speaking roles.
Yeah, I did notice that.
So after they get there, they find out like obviously his grandparents and her roommates are stoned out of their mind.
Yeah.
They start like drinking some of the dude's beers. Alex finds out, oh shit, they drank my weed. And then they're like, Samantha's like, well, I could definitely smoke a joint now. And so he's like, yeah, so I'm going to call Dante. And then Dante doesn't just show up by himself. He shows up with everyone that was at whatever place he was
got
at.
Dr. Shockaloo in tow with him, dude. He's got random people that aren't anywhere in the movie that I don't even recognize.
And
He's got this blonde chick that put me through puberty again.
he does, man. And they all show up. So they're having a big party at grandma's, which this is great because this is just, I don't know, this whole scene just is fun. It reminds me of a bunch of house parties. Like I said, we have the dude that always plays a biker. That's like from Deadpool. He's in there, and they have the Colonel instead of Captain Crunch that he's eating. There's a whole back and forth with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. And
we actually see Alex's ex-roommate Josh, and I'll be damned if he's not with a bunch of massage therapists from Madame Cave's Filipino
Palace, man. You know,
there's a word for that.
Yeah. and Dante, he's like, I shouldn't have bought the lion. He now sees because it's running wild in the neighborhood at this point.
Yeah, there's a news report that's like they like talks.
he's gonna get a monkey instead and teach it karate. It's the fucking king of the jungle. So and then you do have the another one that we use all the fucking time. Dr. Shockloo rips a fart and
my beef strong.
It's like wafting it up to himself, and it's
you're not in the rainforest, doctor. Like that's again, this whole thing is just a party, right? After they get nice and buzzed, they decide, hey man, let's she finds out Samantha has JP's number that he gave her earlier, and they're like,
his card.
Shit. And they prank call JP, and Nick Swartzen does his gay robot voice. I'm a robot. I have a robot vagina. And he leaves this message, and JP's phone's ringing, but he's on his Segway, like running around his room, which I found out on that scene that has all the pillars and shit. Like he actually ran into the pillars a couple times, so they could only get like one shot out of that because it broke him. But he's on the Segway in this like super lit room, like this just that gross.
And I like to think that that's the reason Meredith Vieira never answered us. She was probably on her Segway.
That's probably it, man.
He's having JP's having an existential crisis, like he's fighting with himself.
Yeah.
Well, you also find out, like, he was a genius when he was 13 and created that one game, but he's kind of a poser now. Like, he's living off other people's ideas.
He hasn't caught up with. He didn't evolve. Like right, he had the one idea, and he's just riding that one out, which happens to a lot of people, man.
Ace of Base.
Jeff and Grace, they're talking. This is where you get the lovely lines of Jeff finds out that Grace is DTF, and he starts asking about like the people she's hooked up with, and the Charlie Chaplin lie that we referenced earlier gets brought up, and he's like,
she insinuates she had.
Yeah, he's like, you've seen so much. World War I, World War II. And then she's like, I gave Charlie Chaplin a hand job. Yeah, no. And he goes, was he silent?
Not after she got done with him, man.
She insinuates she like banged Abbott and Costello, and then he was just like, which one, like Abbott or Costello? And she's like, what do you mean, which one? She's like, fuck both of them.
This back and forth is so fucking funny. Shout out Grace in this scene, and then you have Shadwick's favorite.
It's called spit roasting in the industry.
You have Shadwick's favorite part here, where you have what's the lady's name? Is it Heidi Hawking? I believe is in the credits.
Heidi Hawking is her name, and
she's top A Shadwick.
And what does she refer to, Leaf?
The funniest part about this scene, it's gratuitous sex. Like she pulls out her breasts, and that's funny because Jonah Hill is like sucking on them, but she's credited in the film as the milkmaid.
The milkmaid.
I had to pause the film when I found that.
Also hilarious.
I want some of her milk,
dude. Jonah Hill was 17. His mom had to be on set while he filmed this scene.
So his mom saw him with a boner?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you fake
sucking
that?
on big plastic jugs, dude? Because you know what? Baby does love milk.
He does love milk. Milk, mommy.
For 16 hours.
Dude, for 16 hours, a new record. I just thought that was funny that his mom has to just sit there on set while he's like sucking on jugs in the background. So who knows
he's not playing.
This had to go on.
He's not playing around. I just want to say that out loud.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you watch the scene, like he's in there a couple of different times. He's not just in between them.
And like she's got the great rocking tits, but then there's also the shot where she's like on his lap on the couch.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Shadwick had to pause the movie and get rid of some poison and come back to it, man.
It just feels so good. He can't stop.
I like pause for a second. I was like, honey, are you going to be a while in there? Nothing.
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Just need to focus. But Alex and Samantha connect. And they start having these competitions like
this is where she does
video games. Yeah, and they're doing video games. They're like, if you're gonna do a shot, I'll do 2 shots. And she's hammered. It's that Nick Swartzen had a whole stand up about it where it's like he's like, like talking about party girls or whatever, and they're like, I can drink as much as you can, and he's like, really? Because no, the fuck you can't.
Girls just don't.
And so we've
Just
all
don't.
been there, like 130-pound girls, like,
Yeah.
I can drink as much as you, and you're like, no.
You're just gonna. Also, all of us with Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. But yeah, dude, so they go back and forth with this, and then she gets up to do karaoke, which you talked about earlier, Shadwick. The hottest she's been
ever.
Dude, yeah.
She whips off her like jacket and she's in her like little tiny tube top
salt
or
and
whatever.
pepper's here. Salt.
Yeah, she does the salt and pepper.
I think maybe she had that operation done where she had a rib removed or something because
she can fucking gyrate and move.
She's thrusting, man.
Dude. Yeah.
I was surprised at that.
And she's like hammered. She falls over drunk, trying to lick her own titty or something. Like, he's like, I fucking love this girl.
And there's no need for that.
Yeah,
I'd lick that titty.
Yeah, I believe they had already met their titty licking quota in the scene.
They did. So would Jonah Hill, evidently, because he's still going at
16 hours, still sucking on the same boob. So, and the next morning they wake up and Sam's talking to. I do like the cut on this where he lays down kind of on the counter and then like the party's over or whatever, and they wake back up because. Any of us that have had big house parties, sometimes you just wake up and you're like, oh, fuck, what, where?
In a random place,
man. Yeah, and then as you're like walking butt ass naked over toward the window, you have to grab that random girl's boob as you're passing by.
Like on Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, so we've all been here when you wake up the next morning, but where I haven't been is somebody talking to the girl that I was trying to hook up with, talking to my grandma, looking at old childhood photos of me or whatever.
Yeah. But it turns out to be a tender moment between
dude, it's great.
Sam and obviously Alex's grandma. She learns more about him and that deepens their connection. And
they talk about like his grandfather, that she's like, man. I do like, she was like, yeah, he would have had a couple beers. No, he would have had more than a couple. He had a problem.
Yeah. He had a problem because they're laughing. She's like, no,
we had dinner at my parents' house a couple weeks ago, and my dad said he was quoting something, and he said, "Just touch it." And my mom started laughing. She goes, "You remember that, don't you, son?" I'm like, "No," and I think you need to stop. but it was because. Back when I was like a teenager, I went on vacation with one of my friends, and we heard his parents like in the next room, and his dad going, "Oh, come on, just touch it."
Oh, no way you heard that,
I had completely forgotten that. So shout out my mom for remembering everything I've ever told her.
Yeah, good job.
Why are there some people that just are incapable of whispering? There's no reason you need to hear that in full voice. There's no reason.
He was demanding for her to touch it, man.
He's like, come on.
Luis Guzman, man. So Alex is going to take Sam back after this. You have the, like Leaf said, the tender moment with grandma. Drops her off. Then he forgot to get his parking validated. He opens the door. Then that's where they hook up, do a little kiss for the first time, which I hope they brush their goddamn teeth. Because like Ron White said, like, usually after a night like this, I wake up and it appears someone has shit in my mouth.
Or if you're like Matt, it appears someone shit myself.
Yeah, someone shit in my pants. Yeah.
Someone put shit in my pants.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, dude, now you're like, all right, they're full on together now, and then all of a sudden, JP checks his voice messages. And finds out that he does indeed have a robot vagina, as Nick Swartzen left. And he was not amused when he was eating his bento box out of a suitcase.
He's just like the ultimate weeb.
Dude.
I love JP. It's so funny, man. And he basically goes on a rampage. He runs around. He tries to find Alex to confront him, but all he does is find Jeff, who who was regaling everybody of more nasty conquests from the night before with Grace. And it's just nothing but a bunch of old vagina jokes.
Dude,
it's so funny, man, and terrible, like all at the same time.
She didn't invent the blowjob, but she...
But she did say she started the finger in the ass during a blowjob.
just gross. So nasty.
And all the nerds are gathered around them, like listening, because again, they're video game players, and they obviously the trope is, and it's true, that video game players don't get any tail. Because I mean, we're playing games; they don't have time for all that, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the good and for the bad. But JP literally snaps. And he's like, I've had it. He gets roasted again by everybody else. And he goes to find JP at his house.
Or he finds Alex at his house, right? Well,
excuse me.
Because he
JP
finds
goes
out, too, that Alex was eating lunch with Samantha. And so he's even more pissed off. He's like, because he has a crush on her. And so JP does this. This is funny as shit, man, when he shows up at his house.
Fight him.
Right.
Like, he's mad.
But he just breaks down and he's crying and he's like sniffling. And even the way that he cries and sniffles is like,
I want you guys to like me, and you look at me like I'm a freak.
His face is snotty. It's just so pathetic.
And so they kind of, Alex feels bad for him. So he's going to, maybe like, I can help you out. And, you just got to chill out a little bit at work and stop being so weird. And JP sees Alex's game demonic. And he's like, I could, take it home and give you some pointers or help you out with it. And he's like, oh, sweet. And so,
he's like pointing out like how good it is already.
Yeah,
though. Like,
and so he's
how smooth and the lighting and everything.
And so he's just like, well, he's like, well, can you not tell anybody about it? Like Alex hasn't told anyone other than his grandma about it because he wants to keep it a secret while he's working on it. And he's just like, this is the only copy, which is a very important part. Hey, please be careful with it. And so JP takes that and leaves. And you're like, okay, like that's. Of course, as the viewer,
stupid.
Yeah, as the viewer, you're like, dadgummit, man.
Yeah, because you've already seen JP betray and take credit for somebody else's ideas, so you basically can see this coming a mile away. And Alex is dumb, so he gives, trying to bury the hatchet. He feels bad for JP.
And Alex has got to go get some more weed leaf. And do you want to talk to us about who now is at Dante's palace right now? Like his house?
I remember watching this for the first time. I was just like, bro, what is this freaking scene? So Alex decides he needs more weed. So he goes over to his plug's house, Dante's, where we meet Mr. Lee Ho, the Chinese Taekwondo master. Played by Jinquo Sung.
Mr. Lee Ho.
Who's training Dante.
Isn't that an ironic statement? The Chinese Taekwondo master?
Yes, it is.
You want to explain that real quick?
Taekwondo is Korean. And Mr. Lee Ho is deeply Chinese. The guy that plays him, Jinquo Sung, is actually Chinese. Like, I believe Chinese and Taiwanese of mixed heritage. And he's training Dante and Monkey in Taekwondo. Monkey, who is already a yellow belt. But we don't see him on screen. Why, Chris? Why do we see Monkey? Where is he?
Monkey is upstairs.
He's upstairs putting away his nutshell.
Yeah. Dude. And
it's so funny, man. And side note, Jinquo Sung is a legit martial artist. The guy that plays Mr. Lee Ho, he's a stuntman and actor. He's been in recently Mulan in 2020.
Okay.
He was in The Quest alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was in Kung Pao, a comedy martial arts film. Yeah, Enter the Fist. And he's done multiple like voice acting roles as well. So this guy's like absolutely freaking legit. Sadly, in this film, Mr. Lee Ho is no match for Monkey when he goes upstairs to
hear
tame
Monkey running amok upstairs, and he's like he tells
causing quite the ruckus.
He was causing a ruckus, and Dante tells Mr. Shockaloo, he's just like, to tell Mr. Lee Ho
in his own lanlanguage, by the way,
to go up there, and you see he
to
gets
describe
up,
the truckus,
and he just straightens his belt out. It goes and walks to the stairs.
Before he goes upstairs, he like gives a punches like a snap kick.
He's gotta make sure he's loose, and then you just see Monkey fly down the stairs.
Doing the Henry Cavill fist load thing.
Yes, dude. And you hear Mr. Leo being defeated off screen.
Right.
He's screaming, and Monkey wins. And so Dante goes to check on Mr. Leo. He's at the bottom of the stairs, sort of looking up, and there's this tense moment where it's like silent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what happened. You
don't
just
know
hear
who
Mr.
won.
Leo screaming. And Monkey screaming. It just starts beating the shit.
This scene is just comic gold with no plot forwarding whatsoever.
It's so funny. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys are this way, but like I love like random throwaway characters, man.
Yeah, me
the
too.
second they're explaining like Mr. Lee Ho, like he's staring down Alex and he's like mean mugging him like so hard, and he's angrily like looking, and like Alex is like, he's not gonna rip my heart out and show it to me, is he?
Yeah. You're talking about like throwaway characters. I love throwaway lines. Like
Dude.
Like Kevin Smith and Quentin Tarantino are great about just writing people like sitting around bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like I forgot to mention it in Batman Returns where Bruce is sitting there and Alfred brings him some food and he's like, cold.
Yeah.
Like,
I think you said it. Yeah.
Did I?
You didn't talk about it, but you said
you made the reference, and I put in the clip actually, like in there,
But
so it's in there.
Like little again,
but that's a throwaway line.
Yeah, I mean, just
well, it has nothing to do with the movie or the plot or anything. It's just like it's
or like throwaway dialogue
it's supposed to
where
be
it's
cold.
Like, two dudes just shooting the shit, like in Kevin Smith movies.
It does stand out. You're
we
right.
get that kind of stuff.
Lord of the Rings.
Dude, there's a lot of
straight up bricks right in his mouth.
Dude, so there's a lot of throwaways in this, and this scene is just like absolute pandemonium. Obviously, we're closing into the end of the film now.
Right.
It's not a long film. You guys need to watch it, and if we haven't said it enough,
dude. And so like this is just kind of sums up the plot. So big surprise, Mr. Cheezel calls this emergency meeting because JP has this new game Demonic that he's debuting. And Jeff is like, what the Alex is like, what the fuck? And he's like, this is my game. But guess what? Hasn't told anybody he's been working on it. The only person that knows about it is his grandma.
Well, do you have a copy of the game?
Exactly. And so like that part, like, and he's just like, he's gonna rip out snap his robot neck. And then like you
got your goddamn spine.
Yeah, goddamn spine. And so you do have this is where he quits the company. He's just like, fuck that. He's like, fuck you and fuck Brainasium. Like, because JP just stole like this thing he's been working on for
his
years.
passion project,
and
man.
So
like, fuck you, fuck you.
And
Who's next?
And he bounces, and now, I mean, we've been here. Something bad happens, and you're like, you know what? I want you to take the deer antlers shit, the zombie or the Frankenstein shit. Yeah, just put them together, and I just want to forget about life for a few hours.
Yeah, he goes to back to Dante's. Obviously, where Monkey is, and he's tame now. We assume.
Well, he finally got his belt, so he feels better.
Yeah, like he rolls him the blunt of all blunts. And this is where we get the line that Chris and I like. I use this line. My friends don't even seen this movie. Some of my younger friends, and like he's like, no one's ever done that before. He rolls all the different types of weeds into a single massive joint, and that's it. Dante's just like,
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
He's gonna videotape it for science as well.
Get high on the craziest combo of shit ever.
I don't give a fuck. And so he goes and they smoke this blunt, and they are fucking baked. Shout out Adam Sandler's song "Lamb Basted." Or whatever. It's the best shit he ever tasted. So
I'm fucking fried.
Yeah, exactly. And they are
they're absolutely just completely baked. Meanwhile, Samantha obviously has feelings for Alex, and she goes to check on him. he quit Brainasium, and she arrives at his grandma's place, and grandma's working in the yard, and she's just like, where's Alex? I want to talk to him. He quit Brainasium. He's like a rat. It was a rash decision. And she tells grandma what's going on, and grandma's like, well, that's not right. That's my son's game.
Yeah.
And they formulate a plan.
Well, it clicks as she's like, oh shit, like he was telling the truth. He did have a game. And like,
yeah.
So now they're, Jeff's trying to call Alex, and you have this scene where it's the monkey, Dante and Alex, and they're playing this, got the Xbox controllers in their hands, and they're playing. The monkey's just smashing buttons, and he's like,
You got skills.
The TV's not even on.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, dude, it's not even on. This is like one of my favorite Dante lines. Like, he finally calls and he answers the phone, because first they hear the ringing and they don't know what it is. So he answers the phone, and then Jeff's like, shit, like he knows that they're baked or whatever. Dante just looks over and he's like, the phone's for you. I think it's the devil.
And one of my favorite lines is like, so when Jeff called, like, he's like, dude, you got to come back to Brainasium. And like, it's only been like a few hours or whatever. And Alex is like, what are you talking about? I quit that place months ago.
That's what I mean. We've all been there where just like, I just either want to get drunk or high and forget about life for a few hours.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's relatable.
So he finally, Jeff's like, hey, your grandma's in trouble or whatever. And so that's what snaps him out of it.
Snaps him back. And
so
they have to try to somehow get back to Brainasium.
They're too baked to drive. So
who's going to drive?
The monkey is going to drive. And I love this scene where the monkey is just like doing the wheel like this. Like, it's this crazy high, weird scene. The monkey's like, looks like he's laughing. He's like,
Drive, monkey, drive!
He's rocking back and forth. He looks like he's looking for a penguin's crotch to eat.
Funny,
and
man.
He's just like,
he's
just going back and forth, and you're just like, what the fuck, man? Like, that scene is wild. And then we get back to Brainasium, because now we have the showdown, and the showdown is where it all culminates. This showdown is going to be Grandma versus JP to prove that it's Alex's game.
Exactly. Mr. Cheezel obviously agrees to this, because he is just an absolute freaking hippie this entire movie. So we agree. He agrees. He allows.
I like to think his first name is Don.
Yeah,
Don Cheezel. Yeah, I like that too. He looks like a Don. Yeah, yeah. And so Grandma plays against JP. And obviously, he should be able to easily beat an old lady at the game if it's his game that he developed and designed.
Oh, no wonder this bitch went down so easy.
They start to battle it out, dude. But meanwhile, Nick Swartzen keeps making out with Grace.
He's like,
Jerk.
he's like, we got to go. She's like, how much time we have? Enough to 69. She's like, oh, just like Don Knotts. And he's like, hey, Mayberry, or whatever.
After the first time they slept together too, like, he's like, I just want you to know, like, you're my first. And she goes, oh, you're like my 3,000th.
Yeah.
He like rolls over and he's like, I should have wore a condom.
Dude, this and like but Jonah Hill's getting grossed out by this too. Like, dude, and
that's because I just want, let's not glaze over the fact there's like 3 or 4 different scenes of them making out. Like, Nick Swartzen's really committed to this joke.
Oh, dude, Swartzen said her husband was on set or whatever, and like in her family, she brought him on set to some of this stuff, and so he was like, I don't know, and that was one of those. I heard him talk about it before, and he also has it in his stand-up. So I assume the stand-up is a little more embellished than the actual story was. But they came on set a few times, so he had to make out with her in front of like her husband or whatever.
He keeps doing it until Jonah Hill's character's like,
You guys.
and he's super agitated. Like, I know Jonah Hill's.
Does she kind of remind you of Blanche?
Yeah, that's what I got too. That's the vibe I was
There's some
thinking of
Golden
too,
Girls
man.
vibes happening, in this movie for sure.
As this is going back and forth, JP gets the upper hand for a second, and then you have the line like, "Don't forget." He's like, "Don't forget, I'm a prodigy or a genius or whatever," and she's like, "Don't forget, it's my grandson's game." And she hits a special move that kills him, and then he
rips him in half.
Dude, he's like doing his like robot voice, and then he gets like one last shot, like as he's like walking out, looks over to Samantha. What does he say, Chadwick?
Please sit on my face.
Please sit on my face.
And the best part is I totally like glaze over this, except for I always forget about it for some reason when I walk in, where Mr. Cheesel's talking about the dream he had, and then like the snake and he rose out and it was going to be new beginnings or whatever. And Dante's like, where do you get your weed from? And he's just like, oh, from you, Dante. And he's like,
Dante.
oh, what's up, Mr. Cheesel? He just remembers him all of a sudden.
He doesn't recognize him.
And so we have our lovely happy ending here, man. So 6 months later, Leaf, bring us home.
Dude, Demonic releases obviously to a huge success, and everyone, all of the game testers, Kane is there. We've got Jonah Hill's character Barry is there, obviously. Even Monkey and Mr. Leo are also there. All the full cast, the game testers, are all celebrating the victory. And suddenly you hear a rumbling upstairs because Dante can't seem to stop importing endangered species.
As one does.
Into his house. It's like an elephant, and he starts ripping the house apart. Cut to black. The end.
The end, man. This again, if you haven't seen Grandma's Boy, find it. I don't think it's currently I don't know if it's streaming at all because I bought it a long time ago.
I rented it on Prime last night.
If you can find it, guys, please watch this.
Give it a shot, man. I will definitely recommend this. Anybody that likes our podcast and likes this style of humor, if you haven't seen it, just spend the money to buy it. Like it's definitely
nonsense.
worth it. Yeah, it's a good, funny.
First, go back and watch all of our episodes, and then see if our humor compares to that.
So, guys, so from the movie Grandma's Boy, what is your favorite line? And I'll start, and I hate to repeat it, but
Where do you get your weed?
From you, Dante.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Mr. Teasel?
Leaf, what do you got, man?
Dude, my quote that is absolutely sticks out of my mind is from Kane, believe it or not, the Asian guy. And when Alex is underneath the desk, like sleeping, Kane looks at him. He's like,
he gives me a reason to live. Him and all those stink ass hoes.
That's a fucking great line. Shadwick, man, what do you got?
Man, I had like 4 written down here, and we already hit on a couple. It's so cold when you're dead.
Yeah.
And then and the phone call. I think it's the devil.
Yeah, I think it's the devil. That's a good one.
But when Alex is high and he's getting all the food to put in the oven, he's like, when he's digging it all out of the fridge, like he's naming everything, and then he goes,
spaghetti with garlic bread. Oh my God, the wings to go with the breast. I don't know what you are, but I will fucking eat you too.
Dude, again, great movie. Go watch it. If you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe. Hey, if you want to help us out and you do listen to us on the audio platforms, hit us up with a 5-star review if you're digging it, man. Check out our Patreon, and for the love of God, go buy a hoodie. Don't blow your wad on other things. Go buy one.
And you know what? If you come across us on YouTube and you don't have time to watch it, click it, save it for later.
Yeah, man, dude, telling you. And also to all our new listeners, these episodes build on each other, not by design, but that's just how it is. So all these inside jokes have just evolved over the 2 years we're doing it, man. So go check out the archives, man. And with that, we'll take it over to our Norm Macdonald clip of the week.
20 seconds, man, to read that joke.
How many people have to die before we finally do something about dropping pianos?
Nick Swartzen. Look for him in Grown Ups too. Thanks, Nicky. That was awesome.